Fortunately, I'm going to have to change my orientation. It's decided that I'm going to go this way today. It won't allow me to change it. It keeps on saying change orientation in advanced settings. And then I can't do anything. So, sorry about that. But anyway, you can see me. Hopefully that's all right. Yeah, so I'm the wrong way round. So, sorry. Typical YouTube. I don't know why it suddenly decided I was going this way, but there you go. Hello, everyone. Who have we got? We've got 𝗥𝗘𝗜𝗚 Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just get myself a bit more central. Wasn't the way I was supposed to be today, but there you go. I'll just raise my height up a little bit. Put another cushion underneath me. There we go. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Alpha. Yeah, Alpha. Hello, Smiley Face. Hello, Maurice. This is in the UK. Hello, Treebeard. Oh, a member. Have to thank, and this is a massive shout out, thank you for all my members, because you make these videos possible. By donating every month to the channel, it means that I can get the equipment and be able to afford to do all these videos. It's wonderful. So thank you to all the YouTube members and the Patreon members. It's amazing of you. Hello, good morning. Isn't it wonderful? Well done for joining. Hello, Sonia. Got quite a few joining now, 67 already here. It's the new moon and it's the solar eclipse today. So super, super, super powerful energies. And so what I thought we'd do is I'd concentrate on cleansing the heavy energy and cleansing blocks. So we'll be using good old selenite wand. I'll go through the crystals in a second once we've got a few more members on. But yeah, so we're going to be removing all of our blocks for manifestation. Yeah, I do apologise for being the wrong way round, but it if you're watching on the mobile, it sort of fits, doesn't it? So it's fine. Hello, Connecticut AM. Jane Johnson, hello. Mariella, hello. Veronica, hello from India. So I'm in the UK. Somebody did ask and I forgot to answer. Oh, how wonderful. So we'll be doing wonderful Reiki, crystal healing, removing all your blocks today. It should be really beautiful. I'll just get a little bit closer to camera. Wonderful. Oh, sorry, I locked my... Hello, Paul. Hello, Ceci Goods. Hello, Geetha. Oh, Argentina. Hello. And Cece, I don't know whether you caught that. I was doing a massive thank you to members, which you are one. If you do want to become a member, there's a join button just next to the subscribe. You have to be subscribed to my channel, and it's a monthly fee for £1, and it basically helps me to keep on producing daily free content. I produce videos, like little Reiki programmed photographs on there, all exclusive. Oh, hello from Germany. So yeah, the membership, it helps to keep this channel running, but also you do get exclusive content on there as well. An hour, but obviously you can tap in and tap out when you want. It's all available, going to be available on replay. Syracuse, New York, wonderful. So yeah, so we're going to be doing a new moon, solar eclipse. The energies are just phenomenal at the moment. I don't know whether that's good or bad, to be honest. It's just so powerful, a bit overwhelming. I've been finding I've had a headache since 4 o'clock, and I've only just managed to get it to go the last couple of hours. So yeah, super powerful energy. So we've got 83 on now, so I will start to, oh, hello Rajiv, oh, another member, thank you so much, all the members, love you lots. Oh, what rings should we wear? Oh gosh, well, I mean, crystals that I'm going to be using are cleansing crystals, so whatever you fancy wearing. Yes, it's dreadful, isn't it? Oh, wonderful. Nurse Ratchet, thank you so much for becoming a member. It's so appreciated. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to do an energy clearing. Just dreadful energies at the moment. The solar eclipse is major chaos energy. So we're going to quieten those energies down. So this will serve for all of us, but it will serve for the world as well, for those that are feeling the energies at the moment. They are super nasty, aren't they? But it will also help our manifestation, whatever we want to do, and it will help our well-being as well. So we are going to be using my selenite wand. There's polished versions on the website, empoweredcrystals.com. We are going to be using blue kyanite, super cleansing. Kyanite's amazing. And I'm going to be using a little smoky quartz. Oh, hello, Kelrick. Wonderful. Thank you again, another member. Thank you all to all the members. You help keep this channel going. It means that I can keep on producing daily content. It's amazing. Can't thank you all enough. How can you contribute without using Google? On my website, I have a donate page, that's empoweredcrystals.com. And I also have a link in the in my bio, and that's for Patreon. And it's similar to the membership here, apart from you also get free content, which is ad-free, and it's also early access. So usually half a day to a day, you'll get my videos on Patreon. I'm not allowed to do that on here, so you have to have everything. You can't have downloadable content. And also there's a link to my PayPal donation as well. So there's 3 ways. So you can either join the Patreon groups, you can you can donate through PayPal, or you can donate through my website. And on the website, although it's a PayPal checkout, you can check out as guests. They do make it very small, but you can, and that will allow any credit or debit card. The other thing to note is on the memberships. Oh, sorry, breathed in the wrong way. I've been burning sage today, so overdosing on sage this morning. Another thing to note is that we have in the membership groups on both on Patreon and on YouTube, there's a healing group, and it's called the Celestial Angels on YouTube and the Healing Angels on Patreon. It's the top tier, and for roughly $10 a month, it's £8, you are you're going to be sent weekly healing on that tier. So if you're interested in a more focused healing group, there's only a little handful of us. It's called a healing jar healing, and we do that every week. And for $10 a month, you're sent healing. You can set your intentions for the week, and there's a crystal grid that actually stays in place all week around your name. So it's really nice way of getting your healing without having to pay out too much. And that's a weekly healing, so it's regular. Right, anyway, back to the crystals. So we're going to be using, I'll just recap, we'll be using the selenites, we'll be using blue kyanite, super cleansing, and we'll be using smoky quartz, which is great for removing negative energy. So we're going to be clearing our blocks, but we're also going to be clearing the heavy energy that's around at the moment. Okay, so we've got 100 on. Let's begin. So I'll start by clearing the energy, and we'll start with some plain selenite. Sorry, I've really breathed in too much sage today. So this is a very cleansing crystal. And this will help get rid of all of that nasty, heavy energy that's hanging around at the moment. The new moon is a cleansing time. It's a time for us to set our intentions for the month, and a time for us to clear out any energy that we don't need. You're welcome, Corky. There we go. And so this is going to be cleansing all that negative energy that we're getting around at the moment. And we're going to start off by cleansing the negative energy. And a lot of this is from this horrible solar eclipse, well, beautiful solar eclipse, but it's just very, very heavy energy, chaos energy, the solar eclipse. And what it's doing, it creates a lot of negative chaos energy, but sometimes that clears the way for better paths, and hopefully that will be the case. And then the next thing we're going to do after we've cleared this energy, we're going to clear away all our blocks. And we create blocks from creating our manifestations. And the manifestations blocks, they're quite often formed during childhood or during our early adulthood, where we learn by experience. Hello, Tony. Hello, Geetha. Hello, Jane. Just to mention you all. And that experience that we get, it can teach us sometimes the wrong things. So, for instance, whenever we try to make money, it always goes wrong. Or whenever we get money in the bank, it always goes straight out. Now, those statements, they may have been correct for once, but the more we repeat them to ourselves, the more we manifest. So we want to change the manifestations. Hello, Salma. We want to change those manifestations to positive ones. So when our experience says whenever money goes into the account, it goes straight out, we want to start by changing our minds on that. There's going to be a time when money won't go straight out, and quite often our actions support what we believe. Oh, thank you so much, Claudia, for becoming an angel, joining the member, supporting this channel. You, all the members help me to keep creating daily free content for everyone. So what we want to do with our manifestations, we want to try to start to prove that they're wrong. And my favourite way of doing that is by thinking of an example when it didn't happen once. There'll always be some exception. It's like whenever I go roller skating, I fall over. Think of a time when you didn't, even if it was for a short time. It's that type of thing. So think of a time when you did have money left over at the month. Think of a time when you were successful at getting the job. Think of a time that you were successful at whatever you want to manifest. And yeah, the eclipse is brutal, isn't it? And so what you want to be doing is to try to convince your brain of the opposite to what you've become to believe, your soul beliefs, your unconscious beliefs. Were you always told as a child money is hard to earn? Oh, see you later, everyone. Lady Anne's already leaving. Bye. Hello, Eric. And how we do that is we try to start building evidence that's the opposite. So if we want to say we've got more money, try to make sure you've got at least that $10 or whatever currency, pounds, euros. Just try to have a tiny little bit of money left in your account at the end of it to prove to yourself that it's not always the case that it always goes. And just keep on repeating and try to look for examples. And even if it doesn't work for something for you, you can think that other people, they manage to save their money. Quite often they'll be on the same wage as us and they are doing different things to us. So we just need to try to convince ourselves of the opposite to what we believe. It can be for love, that we will never find love. It will be that we'll never get married. It will be, can be, we'll never get that new car. So we need to start changing that in our mind and trying to convince ourselves of something different. So with this energy today, I've been clearing all that negative energy, and that's the eclipse energy. The new moon energy is generally a cleansing energy anyway, which is tonight. So we would need to clear that energy first, and then I'm going to start removing our individual blocks. And what you want to think about, you want to concentrate on what your blocks are. So somebody's saying about their health. So we need to think about how our health works. You know, we're always ill. Are we doing this? And we have to start to think, are we doing something to make ourselves ill? Are we working too hard? Are we never relaxing? Are we never asking for help? It's not always the case. It can just be that something happens, that our health, but we do need to think, are we looking at how we eat? Are we exercising? We need to be programming how we think about our health and reprogramming what we can do to help ourselves, because quite often our health comes from our mental health. It can be stress. Stress is proven to increase a lot of diseases. So little things like doing meditations every day. That's why I have the daily meditations, daily shorts, the daily, well, I do several longs a week, and it's so that you can do something daily. There's thousands of videos on my channel now, and just spend a couple of minutes a day trying to de-stress, and it rejuvenates our health. And if we want to concentrate, it's really good to focus on one thing. So if we focus on money, we focus on the car we want, we focus on a new home, but focusing on one thing first, it really helps to manifest. Otherwise, our brain is like, oh, should I get better first? Should I get some money first? Should I get that new job first? Or should I get that new car first? So if we can just concentrate on one thing, it really helps to manifest quicker and helps our brain to concentrate on that one thing. So what I want you to do now, we're going to start removing blocks next. And what I want you to do is think about what you want to manifest. So is it a physical thing? Is it a car? Is it a new outfit? Is it more money? Is it new job? Is it relationship? Is it health? Is it something very specific? Whatever it is, if you can think about what you want to manifest, and then I'm going to start removing your blocks. And hello, Julie, another member. Big shout out for all the members. And I'm going to start removing your blocks. So improving your home, blocks from that. Oh, thanks, Tony. So we're going to be removing the blocks for whatever you're trying to manifest at the moment. And just think about what you're trying to manifest and what could possibly be holding you back. Yes, mental health. It can be the bane of our lives, can't it? It's so difficult once you get into that negative spiral, but controlling our breath, slowing down your breathing, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. That alone can start to reduce the anxiety. There's also a method called box breathing, and you imagine the size of a box. You breathe in for 4, one side of the box, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4, and then you're back to inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. And that's a great one for anxiety and trying to calm down those racing thoughts, because they start to go through, you start to overthink. It's very difficult. Once you get into an anxiety spiral, yes, removing all the negative beliefs. This is what we want. What is holding us back? Quite often, our negative beliefs come from our childhood. We're told we have to work hard. Money doesn't grow on trees. So we're removing all of those negative thoughts that were implanted in us during our childhood. We are clever enough. We are good enough. Money does come easily. We come from the right background to succeed. It is the type of thing that we can do. That new thing we're striving for is achievable. In actual fact, it's easy. So we're removing all of those negative thought patterns, all of those negative statements that have been implanted during our childhood, during our early adulthood. We replace our experiences that have made us think a certain way. Something happens, it can only just happen once, it doesn't have to happen again and again. If once we lost our money in something, doesn't mean that we're going to lose our money again. The bank doesn't always have to be empty at the end of the month, it can be full. We can receive windfalls out of nowhere. Opportunities can be given to us from anywhere. We can receive phone calls. We can receive emails with opportunities. Our businesses will be successful. We can succeed in whatever we want to do. Hello, Piera. Another wonderful channel member. Yes, this is my handmade wand. There's a polished version available on the website, 𝗤𝗓𝗡𝗚𝗏𝗏crystals.com. They're very, very powerful. So it's selenite. I've wire wrapped with copper and attached a little laser quartz on the top. They're super powerful for focusing energy, but also for cleansing energy. So, what other limiting beliefs can we have? That life is hard, life is full of sorrow, it's difficult to achieve things. No, life is easy. It's easy to achieve things. Whatever we put energy in, we achieve. Now, we could achieve energy by putting energy into negativity, or we can put energy into positivity. Wherever your focus is what will increase. So if we spend time thinking everything's going wrong, more will go wrong. So what you want to do, wherever anything goes wrong, think, okay, it didn't go to plan, but it will go right soon. And think to yourself, what can you do to change that situation? If you're always out of money at the end of the month, is there something that you can do to keep some of the money back? Can you just keep $10, £10, €10, whatever currency you are? Can you keep that money in the bank so you can say, this month I had some money left? Is there something that you've bought that you don't use anymore that you can sell? And then keep that money in the bank until the end of the month. That also helps with decluttering our house, which can help for our mental health and happiness and manifestation. Think if there's things that you can do to increase your money. If you haven't got enough money at the end of the month, is there a new job you can look for? Is there a qualification that you can get? Is there a course that your work will put you on? Try to think of solutions and not problems. Try to think what you can do to change your situation. And we just need to make our hearts feel super positive, especially at this negative time. Anxieties can overtake us. When we're going through a anxiety, panic attack, it can be really helpful just to change something in our environment. And it needs to be something that sort of almost shocks our body, I suppose. So it can be something like go and have a 30 seconds cool shower, so that you really, your body gets distracted and gets out of that spiral. If we are always losing money in the home, look at the home around you and see what you could change to make you think of money. In Feng Shui, if you look at your front door, the corner at the far left is your money corner. So you could put coins in a bowl there, prosperity crystals, and things like adventuring is a prosperity crystal. What else have we got? Just wondering whether we've got any prosperity crystals here. I'm not going to have any now, am I? I can't see any more. You could put luck crystals in your money corner, Amazonite and tiger's eye. These are all available on the website if you do want. Also, what I do is like little kits. So we have like little prosperity crystal kits and things like that. If you do want to create your own little prosperity corner or success corner or love corner, whatever you want to manifest, it's really helpful. And you just need to think what you can change. The more you start to change things, the more your mind will start to get in a point of view that you can change your outside world as well. So you just need to really try to think what you can do to change and make things more positive. And a big thing sometimes, and it's really simple, just smile to yourself. Just sit there, put a smile on your face. It actually releases hormones into your body that helps to change your mental health. There we go. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use kyanite, and this cleanses all the chakras, instantly aligns, super cleansing for our mind, negative emotions, anxiety. It is basically a super powerful waterfall cleanse for all our chakras, our mind, and our energy. So this is super wonderful. And this is available on the website as well, 𝗏𝗡𝗅𝒡crystals.com. And I have lots of jewellery in it, my favourite stone. So I have rings and pendants and bracelets in it. Beautiful blue kyanite. And these actual stones are listed as well. So if you think about the negative thoughts, and this will help clear them away. So any of those negative thoughts that are blocking us, these will clear those away for us. And take some slow, deep breaths. Wonderful. And I'm just going to really concentrate on getting those negative thoughts out. They can quite often be negative self-talk. We're not good enough. Nobody likes us. Everything goes wrong. So we're removing all of those negative thoughts now. And we're clearing the energies that are associated with it. And we just want to start replacing those negative thoughts with positive ones. We are enough. Well, I am enough. I am good enough. I am great at getting things done. People love me. I'm great at succeeding. Money is easy to make. I'll get that new car soon. Just whatever it is that you feel as though you've got a negative block with, just feel that you're going to have the opposite, and think of the opposite phrase that will replace that negative phrase. And every time that you get into that negative thought pattern, especially with anxiety and worry and negative thinking, and you think, oh, I'm never going to get a new job, stop yourself and replace it with the positive. Say, no, there is nothing, no proof to say that I will never get a new job. I will get a new job. People get new jobs every single day. I'm never going to earn enough money. No, that is not true. There are loads of people that earn more than they need. I'm going to be one of those, and I'm going to have loads of money in the bank. And start thinking about things you can do to get that money. If it's, I'm always going to have anxiety, I'm always going to be ill, think, no, I'm going to change my habits. I'm going to research this topic. I'm going to look for ways to make myself feel better. As soon as the anxiety starts, I'm going to change where I am and go to somewhere different and do something different to try to distract my mind. Obviously, things aren't going to work for everyone, but I'm just trying to give suggestions and things which I've found that have helped in the past for me growing up. So I hope that you will find them helpful too. And sometimes when we feel a lot of negativity, we have to acknowledge those feelings. We have to sit there and think, right, I've been feeling anxious for months, years. Let's sit there and examine this. Where do I feel it in my body? If I've been ill for years, where does it feel as though I've got a block? Where does it feel heaviness? Where is it coming from? And if you just sit there and breathe and just acknowledge, okay, I'm not well at the moment, my mental health isn't great, but we are going to change this. And just sit there with your feelings, with your pain, with however you're feeling, and acknowledge them and give love to them and say, thank you. I acknowledge that these feelings and I give love to you. I have learnt what I can from you. I now need to move on and get better. Because quite often it's our body telling us to learn from things. It can be telling us that our life isn't how we want to be. It can be that we're with a negative partner that drags us down. It can be that we're in a negative job that drags us down. It can be that we're in a negative place that we hate and we just don't like being there. So sometimes a move is useful. It's not always possible, but we can put it on our list of things to manifest. And then what you want to start to do is try to think about what you want your life to be and what is holding you back and what you can change to stop those things holding you back. I'm sorry if anybody's commenting. I haven't had any new comments for ages, so I'm not ignoring you, but I think the chat might be frozen. But anyway, we're getting a lovely meditation through this. Right, the next thing we want to do is start putting positive energy back. We've taken out that negative energy with selenite. We've removed our blocks. We've tried to remove all our negative thought processes, thinking, our negative energy that might be trapped. So we want to start putting positive energy in. And what I've got is this beautiful tiger's eye. And this is wonderful. I'm just going to put my phone on just in case I am missing comments. I've got my spare one, just so that I can keep up to date with you all. It does seem to have frozen. Just turn that off. Right. Trying to get the chat. Okay, so I can see if anybody chats now. Okay. Yes, I've missed loads of comments. The chat has frozen. We are going to be putting back that positive energy. And Tiger's Eye, what I love about Tiger's Eye, it's great for luck and bringing in those successful opportunities. And it's good for protection as well. It's an amazing energy. Oh, hello, baby Jay. My comments aren't working, so I'm looking at my second phone at the moment, my old phone. Another wonderful member. Thank you so much to all the members. So we're putting in that positive energy now, and we're replacing all of those negative thoughts, that negative energy, with this amazing Tiger's Eye, luck, prosperity, protection, well-being. And we're going to, the second crystal we're going to be doing is adventuring, which again is amazing for well-being, luck and prosperity. So we're putting in that positive energy, and we want to be thinking about what positive thoughts we can be replacing our negative thoughts. So, for instance, if we've got bad health, it can be very, very easy to get in a place where we think nothing will get better. And we have to think ourselves, no, I'm going to do research. I'm going to see what I can do to help myself, alongside with whatever the doctors and the medical profession can do. Everything is going to work together to heal us. So it's, for instance, if you've got pain, it's quite often foods that can help or hinder pain. Things like oxalates in spinach. It's been linked to increased problems with building up the oxalates in the body. Things like tomatoes have been linked with inflammation for arthritis. So it's really worth just doing a little bit of research to see, is there anything that we can do to change our habits, to change our environment, to change our eating habits, our drinking habits? Do we need to drink more water? Do we need more exercise? Is there a certain type of exercise that won't aggravate what we've got, or but will strengthen us? There's so many things that might be the case that we can do to help ourselves. I'm not saying it will help or that it will make changes, but what I am saying is that just that fact of trying to help yourself can help our mental health amazingly. So I'm just trying to keep up with the comments. Try not to look down too much. So what we need to do is start to think what we can change in our lives, what we can move, Simple things like feng shui. I quite often like to employ that into the house and add a few like little wealth symbols. Do regular cleansing in the house, and you can do that by burning incense and taking it around the house, and just by saying, I cleanse this house of all negativity. You can use rosemary picked from the garden and dried, sage picked from the garden and dried. There's all things that you can do which are completely free if you've got a garden. Sage is pretty cheap from the shops as well, so it's very accessible, and so is rosemary. Rosemary is great for cleansing, but it's also great for bringing in luck and abundance, so I do quite like to use rosemary. It was very used in witchcraft in Europe and England years gone by. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the 𝗥𝗘𝗫𝗀𝗀𝗡𝗏𝗀𝗀, which is for luck, it's for well-being, health, it's for a sense of feeling healthy as well. It helps us to feel more positive and calm and peaceful. It helps to bring in prosperity to the wearer. 𝗥𝗘𝗫𝗀𝗀𝗡𝗏 is an amazing stone. I love it. I don't have a Reiki class, Sparkfly, and I've not seen all the comments come up because I'm on it's frozen on my main phone. I knew it was going to play up today when it was the eclipse and the moon. I didn't have a chance in hell with those energies. So we are replacing all those negative thoughts, negative habits with positive now. And we need to be active in this process. We need to sit there and think, what can we do to change our lifestyle? If we have problems, it's quite handy to have a diary and just to log when these problems happen. Is it linked to a certain thing that we're doing? For instance, with anxiety, is it when we get dehydrated? Is it worse first thing in the morning, so it's linked with hydration? Does it slowly get better during the day? Does it slowly get worse during the day? So is it linked to something we are eating, drinking? Are we having too much caffeine? Are we having too much stress? Is it the people we're hanging out with? Whenever we hang out with a certain person, does the anxiety get worse? It's very handy and helpful just to analyze our lives sometimes. If we're always having troubles with money, does certain habits do this? Do we tend to go on little negativity sprees, I like to call them, where we sit there and tell ourselves we're never going to have enough money and nothing's going to happen to us? And we need to try to stop these negative cycles and negative things. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. It's very kind. Very kind indeed. And a huge shout out for all the members as well. As I say, we've got a few members here today. Yes, burning incense at night is lovely. Meditating before we go to bed can be very helpful if you've got sleep problems, because it gets us in a process, gets us in a routine, and it helps to cleanse the energies of the day as well. Sometimes if we're empaths, we can pick up the negativities. And sorry, I keep on looking down. My comments have frozen, so I'm having to look down at my old phone. So we just need to really start to analyze our lives. And if you take time out to watch one video a day, that will calm and reprogram your mind, read a positive book, have a positive quote. I love to put things on post-it notes. So if I'm trying to manifest something, I'll put stuff on post-it notes. So I recently manifested a new house. It took me years, I must admit, but I manifested it in a couple of years. And the amazing coincidences that happened, it's a video in itself, but it is amazing the amount of things that happened all at once that allowed us to be able to move. And if you just try to spend time on positivity every single day, and it can be difficult. We have a busy day, we've got our family, we've got our jobs, we're busy cooking, doing this, doing that. And we just need to take time out and relax, even if it's 5 minutes. Before you go to bed each night, light a candle, focus on the flame, and just for 5 minutes before you go to bed, try to breathe slowly and think positive thoughts for those 5 minutes. I will get that dream job. I have loads of money all the time. Money is easy to make. I'm successful in whatever I start. My mind is calm. My anxious thoughts are disappearing. I'm replacing negative thoughts with wonderful, positive thoughts that manifest my world. So you just sit there and you talk positive self-talk to yourself. And it is just so helpful every night. And I love to do this when I'm lying in bed. I sit there and think, what do I want to manifest in my life? I want to manifest 100,000 YouTube subscribers, for instance. What would it feel like? How would I find out? And it's just things like that. And in well, I'm getting near to manifesting 100,000 subscribers. When I was at 100, I didn't think it would happen, but now it's wow. My manifestation is coming true. Right, and hopefully you're all feeling better and calmer. Things that you can do to help is to have things that you can focus on that will focus on the positivity. So things like creating like an object. So things like a little pile of coins if you want to attract wealth. Having a piece of jewellery that's got a prosperity crystal. I've got new intention bracelets on the website to help with these positivities. So we're going to have about 10 to start off with, but I've got 3 posted up. We have the prosperity, we have protection, and we have luck at the moment. I've got some more that are already made up. I just need to take photographs, and you wear them and then you'll sit there and think. It gives you a focus. Not only the crystal energies, which will help to attract positive prosperity or whatever the bracelet is for, as I've chosen specific crystals, but it's also the fact that it's a focus. Every time you see it, you think, oh, I'm trying to manifest prosperity at the moment. You can sit there and hold it and think positive thoughts about prosperity, thoughts about the protection, thoughts about what luck you're going to attract. So it really helps to have little objects to help us focus. Also, with trying to manifest, it's great to keep calm and not to focus on it not happening. So how's this going to happen? This is not going to happen in time, blah, blah, blah. And then we start to get stressed about manifesting. So we need to be a bit calm about it and a bit more laissez-faire. But hopefully this will have changed your energy field. You can come back to this at any time and do this clearing, do this removal of blocks. I've also got individual videos which do all this. So you've got blocks for prosperity, blocks for money blocks. You've got removing anxiety, removing worry. So there's individual videos that you can watch to focus on whatever you're trying to achieve in your life as well, which is really super helpful during our periods of trying to change. And change can feel horrible sometimes. It can cause anxiety. Change in itself can make us feel anxious, can make us feel as though we're making a mistake. But sometimes that's just us going through the changing process. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It just means that our mind is noticing that we're changing. So we just need to try to keep calm through it. And through these hard, very difficult times that we're seeing everywhere at the moment, these hard energies, we need to try to keep ourselves positive for everyone else. Otherwise, the fear builds everywhere, and we just need to add our positivity and not our negativity. That's what I believe. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. As I say, the crystals are all on the website, empoweredcrystals.com. Also, tomorrow I will be sending the usual Sunday healing to the membership group, the Celestial Angels. So if you want to be part of that, you just need to be subscribed to the channel, click on the join button, which is next to the subscribe button, and then you'll see all the options to join. And it's the Celestial Angel $10 group, and that will be the one where I send weekly healings to you all, and you can set your intentions before the end of tomorrow. I do it about 11 p.m. UK time, so you've got plenty of time to join if you want to, and to set your intentions if you want to be part of that little group, focus healing group. And as I say, thank you so much for all the members. You help to keep the daily free content going, and thank you so much for all the donations as well. I get wonderful people that donate to the channel, and it helps me to keep on helping hundreds of thousands of people every day. And I get so many comments to say it's helped their lives and improved their lives and helped their health, and they've manifested things. So it's wonderful that you all help to support that and help to keep me creating that free content for everybody to enjoy through memberships and donations and everything else. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you all feel so much better after that. Please do check out the website as well, empoweredcrystals.com, for any of the crystals that I've been using and the jewellery as well. We have also new amazing stacking rings. And I'm just about to list those up. This is peridot and tanzanite. I'll have them in various stones. And they are individual, but they stack on top of each other. So you can have even up to 5 at a time. Sterling silver. I love them. They're my new favourites. Hence the reason I nixed them to wear. I couldn't resist them. Okay, well, I thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.